Hello everyone, my name is Alex and I'll be your host for Satan's Battle of the Bands 2023. I'm sat here with Only the Righteous. If you could do me a favour, introduce yourselves individually and what you do in the band.
I'm Charlie, I'm the guitarist.
I'm James, I'm the lack of talent I see.
I'm Jake, I'm the severe lack of talent, I play bass.
I'm Dave and I'm all the talent, I'm the drums.
Guys, how did you meet and how did you come up with your band name?
I met everybody in this room apart from Charlie after the band had been going for some time. Yeah. So
Late arrivals.
Yeah, late arrivals. Yeah. So OTR was a band that was going all right as a four-piece. We wanted a fifth member to play guitar. I've known Charlie from back in the day. He does a lot of music photography up and down the northwest, and great, cool. Five-piece was cracking on. Original bass player quit. We had kids. He great bass player.
You auditioned me first.
All right, fine.
Thought I wasn't good enough, and then got another bassist.
That's true. Jake auditioned.
You're here now, mate.
Jake
that's
auditioned
all
to
right,
be in the band a couple of years before this.
I feel like Camilla.
Didn't make the cut. Didn't make the cut. When the other bass player left, we gave Jake a call. And was like, "Oh, you're still local. Do you want to play?" He did, so we joined. Our drummer had about a couple of years back. We were super lucky actually, because getting hold of a shit hot drummer is really difficult, and we got one. And unfortunately, since then, member number 5 has left too. So I guess that makes me.
He's been replaced with a laptop.
He's been replaced with a
Mr.
laptop.
Lenovo.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Lenovo, for hooking us up.
We should have not brought that from soundcheck. Brought it with us from soundcheck.
Yeah, we should have set
introduced him.
Played a little interview speech from him.
Yeah.
Now, what was the first gig you guys played as a group together?
Oh, you mean us lot?
You guys, right here. You guys.
Would have been Southampton.
Southampton
Yeah.
last year.
Southampton. Yeah, beginning of last year, we drove all the way.
You hadn't actually met James in person.
Never met him in person, never played with him in
So-
person, never rehearsed, nothing.
Yeah.
And then the first time I met him was like showing up at the venue in Southampton after like a 9-hour drive. Yeah.
So for context, we're based in Manchester, but myself and my partner have moved down to the south for work, so I kind of travel up for rehearsals and shows and whatever, and we'll meet in the show. But when Dave joined, I'd never met him, so I have to confess, I turned up to our first gig with this lot, utterly terrified. I was like, this is going to be shit.
Nice.
I don't even know this lineup, but it was great.
Now, what was your first gig you went to individually, like as a person to go and watch?
Go on,
We'll start with you. Let's
Jeez,
go.
I don't even. I can't. It's so
can't
embarrassing.
remember.
I can't. Okay. Don't judge me.
Tell me it's One Direction.
No, it was Nickelback. I love Nickelback. I'm a massive Nickelback fan. And yeah, the first show I went to, I think, was a Nickelback concert.
Nice.
That was in like 2008. That was a while ago. But yeah, that was a great gig. They put on a really good show, really good arena show.
Sick.
Yeah. Similarly, butt rock, I saw Avenged Sevenfold supported by Five Finger Death Punch, and it's formed me as a core person I am today.
And here we are.
Yeah, here we are. It's a shame, but there we are. It was banging gig.
Dave, I hate you so much, because I've got to be honest now, because you were honest. My first gig that I went to was my 13th birthday. My old man took me to see Gary Moore. It was the 90s. I've outed myself as being the old man
honest,
here.
yeah.
Okay, mine's sort of first proper gig.
No, first gig. Come on, if we.
No. Okay, then it was going to see Gorillaz in Manchester Opera House.
nice.
That's
And then
Gorillaz.
the
That's a
one
good
after
starting
that
gig.
was Kings of Leon, and then it was going to see the Who. So my journey's just went up.
Here's a funny one for you. What is your most memorable or funniest story from being on the road or just gigging in general?
I forget where we were. Was it Preston?
No, it was before.
We were driving over from Stoke because we got a
Stoke.
free ride.
Oh my god, yeah, Stoke.
So we went to Stoke. It was like day 3 or 4, and we'd had that kind of standard thing on tour. Couple of good shows, some more challenging shows. We get to Stoke. It's a great venue, the Underground there. Sorry, Satans, you're not the only kick-ass venue. And
You cut that out, yeah.
played the show. It goes quite well, but they made the mistake of not only paying the rider, but actually giving us a bunch of free beer as if we were real rock stars, which we're not programmed to do. So we drank most of it, And then we drank, or rather, I'll rephrase that. They drank most of it because
I was making snake bites with them.
Yeah, we were.
So
That was not okay.
it was Muggins' turn to drive. So take us to something to eat first. We go to 24-hour Tesco before we get on the motorway. They load up with snacks. That's fine. I'm like, what is that smell? Bloody hell. Like you know, you can all do with a shower here, but what is that smell? And it's Jake's bought like brie, but I don't mean like cheap brie. I mean like he's bought an actual brie, like a nice
Whole
one.
brie.
Yeah.
And he unwraps it and he starts eating it like a pizza. Drops it on the floor.
My brie! My brie! My brie!
Picks it up. As a serious thinker about eating it, has to be persuaded not to eat this, you know, day 4 or whatever of this van that was filthy. So he's like, oh fine, I'll chuck it out the window. Misses, there's cheese all over the inside the window.
No, he didn't even open the window. He just
No, the window was open. The window was open. I know because I was sat next to it, and it was me. It was me that got covered in said brie when he missed the window.
So we got brie everywhere. We're a bit off the motorway, so we're in some like country road somewhere, and like there's a bunch of people like trying to get themselves killed, walking around leaving a wedding somewhere. And at this point, Jake's like, the cheesy smell is making me not feel great. Oh, and now I need a wee. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pee. And my cup doesn't fit in that bottle, so I'm gonna hang my penis out the window, doing 70 miles. I'm a terrible driver, right? I live in London, so I never drive. So we've got like branches and shit hitting the side of it, and I'm like, Jake, things come off if you. And it took us a solid 3 minutes to convince him to get his penis back inside the vehicle.
It wasn't that long. It's only about 30 seconds for a wee, wasn't it? Let's be honest. It's like flapping in the wind like a scout.
Yeah, and it turns out he hadn't told that story to anybody else. So sorry, Jake.
You're very welcome. It's a good story.
I appreciate
No,
that.
it's
I
the
like
same
that.
way.
Oh, can we point out that the underground in Stoke no longer provides free rider.
I might just lean in and say.
Another silly one for you guys. If a zombie apocalypse is about to happen, right now we're sat here, shit goes down. What are your plans immediately? What are you doing straight away, right now?
Push
I've
Jake
got
towards
this.
him.
I've got this. I've got this.
He's been
So
thinking about
on
it.
Denton Roundabout, right up near Hyde, there's a KFC. Next to that, there's this massive tower, and they store loads of stuff in this tower. And I swear, somebody told me once that KFC store all of their food in this tower. Now, that's the place for a zombie apocalypse, man. Unlimited KFC. You're in a tower. There's one way in, one way out. You're surviving that all day.
Denton KFC,
Denton
zombie
KFC,
tower.
zombie tower. That's
Right.
it.
I did not know that. You were
That's
really
it.
keen to share that information.
He's been waiting for this. That is my plan.
Everybody's going to be in Denton now.
Yeah.
You put the house lights up.
yourself the apocalypse, mate. Well done.
Yeah, that's just Denton Tower's gonna just be filled with like metalcore lads. Just loath t-shirts everywhere. Yeah.
Nice. Is that everyone's plan?
Oh, it is now.
Right, well, let's do music guilty pleasures. I want from each of you individually the most embarrassing song on your playlist, starting with, let's go with you.
That's an easy
I got this, boys. It's now added to everyone else's playlist, and it's not even a guilty pleasure because I just genuinely enjoy it, and everyone should go listen to the album. But Scatman John's first album, I mean, it just slaps so hard. It's so underrated. I know everyone knows the single, but it's like that whole album. Like I treat the whole album as one track because no skips.
Sick. That's nice.
Man, I've got a problem because like you asked us to be honest. So like the guiltiest pleasure that I've listened to regularly and enjoyed is Mr. Traumatic, right? Yeah. Shout out to Tom. He comes on tour with us, takes photos. He got us into this band on tour. He's got us artists on tour.
Artist. Very
Basically,
No, he's an artist, man.
basically 3-hour drive of this stuff. I had never heard anything like it, and it was hilarious.
Wordsworth ain't got shit on this boy.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Check him out. Mr. Traumatic.
Yeah.
Please cut that in.
If anybody watches this, don't turn it on with your mum around.
Yeah, definitely not.
Shout out to Mr. Traumatic, innit?
Yeah, absolutely.
South Wales represent. I feel like my one is probably the only embarrassing one. I genuinely love Falling in Reverse. Like, Ronnie Radke can be as much of an asshole as he wants to be. Like, there are some absolute bangers out there. Don't condone what he does and, you know, all of that stuff. Like, you know, which you're talking
If
about.
his music's good.
Like, I feel like I was getting some judgment. There was a real, like, oh, no, that was a wrong answer.
You're good, you're all good here,
Yeah,
man.
I could
Falling
bring
in
It's a
that
Reverse.
safe place, this.
It's
I
worth
could bring up still saying I
So
List them
many.
off. Let's go. What you?
I've got like a 500 track strong playlist on Spotify. There's no way. But no, I like everything. I mean, probably to everyone else, the most embarrassing would be Phil Collins. I absolutely
Love Phil Collins.
Yeah,
man.
love Phil Collins. Love Genesis. It was Phil Collins and Genesis got me into drumming. So yeah.
So why can't you play drums better?
Ooh, ouch.
As a group, so decide amongst yourselves. You need to decide on the decision. You need to agree. Dream collab. Dead or alive, doesn't matter. Retired, none of that shit. Dream collab.
So if you want to cut for about 3 hours while we have a fight.
I mean, Bring Me's a pretty strong shout, isn't it? Anything featuring Ollie is pretty.
but
Like,
that's-
whether you like Ollie or
That's
not.
only
like,
because we want someone to actually listen to our band on Spotify. like artistically, who would you want to collab with?
Mr. Traumatic.
Pop off.
Yeah.
Fair, that would pop off.
That'd be amazing. You know, I wouldn't have anything to do. What is put
No.
some rap?
You could be a hype man.
Bez.
You could be
yeah.
Bez.
Hype man.
Yeah.
Hype man.
Are we actually going to go with that?
You,
Or-
Chris
or-
Turner is who.
Chris
Come on,
Turner.
you want
Chris
Chris
Turner's
Turner.
my
Oh,
idol.
yeah.
He's my idol right now. Like that man on like playing drums is like never seen anything like it. He played Satan's a few. It was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
December. Yeah,
It's
he
like
played here.
2 days before Christmas.
Yeah, it
or
was.
something
Yeah, it was like
that.
the 23rd of December. Or
You know what?
something.
I'm actually
He
going to
played
say.
here, and yeah, fantastic drummer.
I'm actually going to say that my dream come true, guys, would be Bob Rock. Like the guy's produced and co-written with just everything I grew up listening to, basically.
Nirvana, all sorts.
Yeah, Nirvana, Blink, Metallica, a bunch of bands, just everybody. Like Bob Rock's fingers have made people's careers.
Yeah.
And I mean, they didn't quite come out right. Yeah, okay.
Not that
With
way.
an instrument,
before anything. Not that way.
We're gonna have to pick one.
Thought you meant Bob Ross. That'd have been
Well, just put some happy little guitar in. Oh man, I don't know. That's a real hard one.
I'd go. Bob Rock seems like probably a smart
Yeah,
move.
like just
I mean,
as
Bob, if you're out there.
I would have flat out just said Loathe because
Oh,
it's Loathe.
yeah, to be
Yeah.
fair.
But
F***ing loathe, mate.
How about we collab with someone that will make our band sound better, rather than a band that make us feel bad about how well we play? Yeah.
speak for yourself.
Yeah, I'm not going up against Kadim. We legit can't have Eric and Kadim on one of our tracks and my voice because I'll just be no, we can't do that. I'll just look like a tit.
Yeah.
I'm voting Bob Rock.
Bob Rock.
Yeah, I would all day. Yeah, all day.
yeah, I agree.
He's
Sick.
Yeah.
Came to a decision. Look at that, not 3 hours. You guys are playing at round 3 for Battle of the Bands this year on the 15th of July. Why are you going to win?
Because I've got loads of lights.
Yeah.
So many lights.
Bring sunglasses.
Yeah,
Bring
genuinely,
sunglasses.
bring some sunglasses. If we can get some printed merch sunglasses by then, I'll be,
Yeah,
swear
let's
to
do
God,
that.
I'll have them.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you might need them.
I would go with that. Yeah.
Yeah,
lights.
it's nothing to do with musical talents, not to do with songwriting. It's not to do with show. Okay, the drums are great, but you'll actually be lit up this time.
I will.
to
I
be
can't
fair.
wait.
You can
I can't wait
we'll
to
actually
not
able
be
to see
filtered
you.
by a smoke machine.
Yeah, I mean, I can't guarantee that. But
Give
yeah,
him 5
literally,
minutes. Yeah.
it is just the fact that we've got buttloads of lights. Everybody else is just as good.
Yeah.
For context, we've had to convince Jake to make this light rig smaller, and he keeps buying more.
Yeah, well, it's
Bring them
fun.
all. F it, bring them all.
Totally, it's big enough. I could. Like,
But yeah, I think the stage presence, the lighting show, you know, just
Yeah.
the movement from everybody, you know, we're well rehearsed, we're on it. I think we're the strongest we've been in a long time, well, since I joined,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
obviously. And yeah, it's going to be a really good show. But
You should show down some love and say that is why we're the
Yeah,
strongest we've been in a long
honestly,
time.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
plus
Yeah.
we can actually move around at the same
yeah,
time.
Yeah.
Satan's
Yeah,
got
man,
that
that'd be
space as part of a lot of venues like these guys don't have the space to move, and that can be a really big, you know, a big downer for us when we're playing live. But having the space in this great venue is a big deal, and yeah, that's why we're going to take it home, I think.
Yeah, man.
And just in case that's too cheesy, we can always channel Satan's energy over. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Light up
That's
Mr.
sick.
Mr. Satan over there.
Nah, I'm hosting this. That's been replaced by me. That
Huge happy
big statue of me, shirt and all. You're going against 3 bands: Decatur, HONEYTALKS, and CHEMIQUEEN. Any messages for them? Any of these cameras? Hype them up. Talk some shit. Have a laugh. F it. Go for it.
catch the flu the week before so none of you can sing.
Agreed.
Sick.
Please do. No. Like, I don't think I've seen any of the three that we're playing with. Like, I know, I've at least heard of a couple of them. CHEMIQUEEN are also. We're on Unearth Management. Liam's our manager. CHEMIQUEEN, I think, are also managed by Liam potentially. Decatur are another great local Manchester band. They played. I think they got through to the semi-finals of Metal Masses this year potentially.
Yeah.
So like those guys are sick.
I've actually got a less one, which is I think my message would be like. All the bands we've met are where I'm fun and played with, where I'm fun, new bands I'm listening to. So I guess everyone check out each other's Spotify's first.
100%.
Come knowing a song, so there's somebody, everyone plays to somebody that knows it and enjoys it.
Yeah, that's it.
But also catch flu.
Where can us and the rest of them find you online?
Go on, Jake.
Oh, you can find us in all of the usual places. Instagram is where we're most vocal. We've got Instagram, we've got Facebook, we've got TikTok, we've got YouTube, but we've got no cups.
That's a really, really deep,
Niche.
obscure reference. Like, why?
Yeah, we're everywhere other than Twitter, I think.
We do technically have a Twitter. We tweeted once.
We do have a Twitter. Yeah, we
Don't look at us on
I don't
Twitter.
understand how Twitter works. So, but yeah, Instagram and YouTube are the big ones. Go watch our music videos. If you want to listen to us rather than just see our beautiful faces with 30 seconds of music, we're on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, the whole shebang. Yeah, like if you just Google us, there'll either be us come up, Northwest metalcore outfit, 4-piece, great songs, or there'll be a 5-piece Canadian funk outfit. So like,
Stole the name.
It will be
Not them.
It would be fairly obvious which one we are. But yeah, they've got like ice creams on their logo and something like that, and they speak French.
Yeah.
And we
So
were
not
here
you guys
first.
then.
No,
We were first.
We were here first.
Should have sweet parlour, only the righteous. Like,
Well,
you.
guys, thank you for this interview today. Thank you for coming in. You've been great. This
you.
has been a lot of fun. I've been Alex, and you'll see these guys on the 15th of July, round 3 Battle of the Bands 2023 in Satan's Hollow. Hope you're all excited. I'm excited. I'm sure you guys are excited.
We're excited.
And I'll see you all then.